Hello. How's it going, people of YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So welcome back. I'm just going to do a quick video. I actually recorded one this morning, but the light was bad. So it's getting dark outside. It's, well, my phone's there. It's just after, coming up to 6:30 nearly. So, I don't know if I've ever put like a vlog on. I, I, I wrote a journal way back in the day. I did a thing called Daily Life Journal, DLJ. And it basically, I just started writing stuff down in a journal, and I went with Molskine journal. So this is a Molskine. It's basically just a type of book or notepad. So this one in particular is the it's just black. I've actually got quite a few of these. I've got different versions. I've got like unlined. I've got sketchbook. I've got this one's aligned. I actually started off with the grid squares. So when I moved into this house, I bought this. I mean, I think the other notebooks I had were just plain, but I wanted lines because it's quite difficult to write on. You've really got to get like a backing sheet so you can see. So basically, I've just done this kind of stuff. So I've just written, not every single, the first couple of days I did. So, just basic. I do a little sort of day header, like Monday 19th of August, and then I just write, just roughly things what happened. So this is the pen that I've been using. And this is a Parker Frontier. I've had this pen probably for I've actually just noticed a little dent there in the back. But I've had this pen 20 plus years, probably easily 25 years, 26 maybe even. And it's a good pen. I use a fountain pen. Fountain pens are just there's just a kind of mystique about a fountain pen, and you can see there's a lot. You probably not be able to pick it up here. You might see it there in the light. There's a little bald spot where I've basically my fingers. So it's an old pen. It's okay. It's okay, but it's not like if you do that fast, you can see there's a lot of miss. Kind of it unstarts, but I mean, for what it is, it's good. So I've been writing in this journal with that pen. So, and it's good. You know, there's a little bit, like you can't really see. There is a little bit of bleed through from the back, but it's not that much. So I've been looking at getting a new pen. I'll get to the page. So this is the page here. Wait till I get my little bookmarks so I know where to go. So I've basically been looking at buying. I've always wanted like a good pen, and I was on eBay, and there's a Italian. Came from Napoli. And I've been looking at buying a good pen, so I bought this. So this is the box. So you can probably tell already it's a Mont Blanc. So German made. Oh, by the way, if you're thinking of German, don't buy their wine, because it's absolutely disgusting. But anyway, cheers. Oh, Jesus. So, the pen's not in here, the pen's actually out, but this is the Mont Blanc case. And this is what it came in. Quite a nice little case. Actually, the case is pretty clean. I don't know if there's any, I don't think there's anything in here that you can see. I was actually looking for any kind of instructions, but it's just a basic kind of padded. You can see it's got a kind of, it's not a, well, it is a solid case, but that's what it comes in. So And I think this is all like original to the pen. So you can tell it's a Mont Blanc. You're probably thinking, well, what kind is it? Well, here it is here. It's a Mont Blanc Meisterstück 149, or number 149, which is the big daddy. So you can actually see the size comparison between the two. You know, there's quite a bit. It doesn't look that bad on camera, but it's, you know, it's quite chunky. So I've been looking at buying a nice fountain pen, and Mont Blanc's it's one of the pens that I have been looking at over the years, many years in fact. Never really got one, but I got this on eBay. I got actually quite a good price on this. This one. It's quite interesting actually. You can see the little snow cap, the Mont Blanc. So this pen here was made between 1985 and 1991 because it's basically got a brass piston feed. So this later models after 91, this was a kind of like a plastic. Prior to that, it was like a pump system. So this is a brass screw feed, piston feed. I think it's got a 2-piece barrel. It's got a 14K nib. And it's got a split ebonite feed. You can see the little split near the tip there. And the split chines down the middle. So it's a split ebonite feed. It's got West Germany on the clip, just at the back here. It doesn't have now a lot of people say that Mont Blanc should have a serial number up here. But because this is pre-91, they don't have serial numbers. I think they only come in after 1991. So this is going to be my go-to pen now that I write basically everything. I say everything, maybe not everything, but for my journal, that's going to be the pen. Problem is though, because this is a far better quality pen than the Parker. Parker doesn't have that much ink flow, and it does unstart, or the tip doesn't write. Sometimes this has got a really good pen flow. Straight out the box, filled it, the piston worked fine. The nib's really, really nice. It's well tuned. Problem is, I started to write, so you can probably see right off the bat here. So there it is, the Mont Blanc Meisterstück, number 149. So you can see right off the bat here, this is the problem. So if I go back a page, so you can see there that I've written on this side. And yeah, I mean, I actually can't read that. Well, I can, but it's very difficult. So going over the page, yeah, you can see there the bleed through is pretty bad. This paper's actually quite good. It's a decent quality. It writes really nice. You don't have any, I mean, the flow of this pen is absolutely top notch. But as you can probably see, there's a lot of bleed through. So I've had to write on this page, miss it out this page, and just keep writing on the one page. So yeah, it's so basically that's what it is. So I can only write in the one page because the bleed through is quite significant. As I said, this paper's is pretty good for writing on. There's no sometimes with Molskines you get an issue, and I'm going to get into that in the next book. Sometimes you get a little bit of, this paper's not prone to fingerprint marks. It can happen, but these types of the normal notepads are actually pretty decent. So the only thing you've really got here is you've got quite a lot of like bleed through, meaning that I don't really think you could write in that. Like I don't really think it would work. So that's the problem, these books. So right, to get my marker back in here. I may actually still write in this book and just write on the pages and kind of finish it maybe. So that's the normal. So this is very similar to the last book, but this is a Moleskine. I think it's called. Wait till I get to the back. So yeah, it's the Art Plus. So this is a sketchbook, Moleskine. It's 165 gram paper, or GM squared. I don't know if that's a GSM, if that's the same thing, but so this is the art one. So thicker paper. So the idea was that I would just get this and write on this. Now this is not lined. I don't even know if you can get lined paper. So this was basically, I went on holiday to Spain. So I've had this book quite a number of years. I didn't really finish it. So basically what I started to do was write, so you can see here, I just did like Mont Blanc Meisterstück number 149, and then I did a little kind of sort of mock planner type entry system that I usually do. And right off the bat in this paper, obviously there's no real bleed through. Bleed through is perfect, but we do have a major problem. I don't know if you can actually look in and see, like here, see how it's not, the ink's not adhering to the paper. So, and you'll probably notice that it tends to be on this area, because when you start writing, so you start writing across the paper, this part here gets really heavy, like oils, sweat, whatever's on your hand goes on to the actual, this book, this paper, and it is pretty bad. Like you've got to go over, you can see there, like, I don't know if I can get it close up, but you can see just here how it's missing, like certain lines, you know, it will start missing little parts, and I think that's just because you grease stuff off your fingers, and it's because this is hard to write as well. If you want to do like a guide, you've got to get to get a guide mark through this paper is quite thick. But to be honest, it just doesn't look good. The paper quality on these is not as good. So I'm currently, I've got actual stuff on order. So I've been doing a little bit of YouTube and searching on YouTube for like fountain pen based journals, and there's really not, like, I wouldn't say that there's a huge amount. There's one's called, I think it's like is that a German make? Leichtentur. It's a weird name. It's 1907 or 1917. But I discovered a couple of YouTubers that had this. It's called Midori, and it's like a Japanese. I think they're made in Taiwan, but it's like a Japanese-based company, I think. And they make like it's just like a leather. I think I've still got marks off this pen, which is really annoying. They do it's like a leather folder, and it's got like an elastic band system, and you load in like notebooks that you can refill. You know, you can take it out, you can put it in, you can customize your layout in this folio. But the paper you're meant to get with it is meant to be, I think it's like an extra thin paper, and it's meant to be really good for fountain pens, and even just a normal paper's good. So I've got one in order. I've just got the basic system. In fact, did I even get, I think I got some rubber bands to attach other books to it. Bought the actual leather. I think you get paper, you get a couple other things in it. And then I bought the extra fine paper, which is meant to be good for fountain pens. So that's maybe coming tomorrow, hopefully. And what I'll do is I'll start writing that and see how it is. If it's good, I'm probably getting away from like this, like the Moleskine. I could still write, you know, I could just turn this into like a normal pen journal perhaps and keep it just normal function. I really like Moleskine. I just like the feel of a Moleskine book, and I've kind of stuck with them for quite a number of years now, but it might be time to move on and just get something different, because as I say, this pen, this is going to be my daily go to do everything pen. You know, I'm not one of these guys that's got like different pens and takes, like this is going to be it. So I'm also using the Parker. In fact, you might see it better on this label, because I think they went with a dark label. So the Parker Quink. I had this bottle for a lot of years, so I'm actually going to keep this. I've cleaned it out. The plan is to fill this with water, and I can clean this pen in here. I probably might get Mont Blanc ink. It's probably about £20, £16, £20 or something in that price range. So I might just get like proper Mont Blanc ink perhaps, but I mean this Parker stuff's probably just as good, to be honest, and it's just black. I mean, I don't really do colours as much. So that's going to come tomorrow, so I'll try it out, and well, as I say, we'll probably get away from the Moleskines. I have got a lot of extra Moleskines. I've got some limited edition Peanuts that came out a couple of years back, well, quite a few years back. I think I've got Lord of the Rings Moleskines. I've got quite a lot of them. So I don't know whether to sell them on, or I really don't know what to do, because I'm probably not really going to use them now if, you know, if the paper bleeds through too much. It's a pity, because I do like the format of this. But anyway, that's just my journal. I'll probably do an update video maybe even tomorrow if I get time, or I might do it the next day, whatever I've got. I think I'm off. I think I'm in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then off Saturday, then in Sunday, Monday, then off Tuesday, Wednesday. So I should get something done. But anyway, take care. See you next time. Bye.